Tomorrow you're going to be doing a lab where you're going to be reacting several aqueous solutions with one another. One aqueous solution you already have is HCl, and another aqueous solution you already have is AgNO3. These are already AQ, meaning they're already dissolved in water. But you have several compounds that are not aqueous but are only in the solid state, so you're going to have to make your own solutions of these compounds. In order to do that, you're going to take a test tube, you're going to put a scupula full of that salt on the bottom and add about 2/3 full of water. You should also label the test tube on the white label with pencil, or you could also label it with the grease pencil on top. You will also be labeling a pipette with the same label in marker. So once you do that, you'll have a solution of every single compound that you have listed on your paper. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take these solutions and add them across and down in their rows. So for instance, I'm taking the AgNO3, the silver nitrate. I'm going to take 1 drop of silver nitrate. I'm going to put it on the top of the triangle of each box that I have right here. I'm going to go all the way across, and then I'm going to take my silver nitrate and go all the way down, 1 drop in each box. All right, next you're going to take a different bottle and do the same thing. So let's say I have my HCl next. I would take my HCl and I would go across with HCl, which is across the top right here, and then I would go down the HCl column. Now I already did an AgNO3 here, so I'm going to show you what happens when you add this drop there. Remember never to touch the dropper to anything because you'll contaminate it. And if I take the camera and I go a little closer right here, you'll see that indeed I have a white speckly solid formed in that box, and that's what we call a precipitate. So on your data sheet you would write white PPT in this box right here. To match on your data sheet you would write white PPT for AgNO3 and HCl. My suggestion is do all the downs of each thing, then do all the acrosses of each thing, and then when you're all done, look at your whole paper and write down all your precipitates. Because if you try to do one box at a time, you're never going to finish this lab. Also realize that the top right is a reflection of the bottom left. So if you see my little precipitate here with AgNO3 and HCl, that's going to be the same as this box right here, which is AgNO3 and HCl. But it's okay to do the whole thing just so you see the reflection, and you'll better understand the lab once you do the whole thing.